Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. This morning we have a little bit of stock market news, but the headlines are dominated with a plethora of earnings reports this morning, so we'll be taking a look at a lot of those, and of course we'll see which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Of course, don't forget to download the TipRanks mobile app so you can access your favorite research tools right from your phone. Links will be in the description down below. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are mixed this morning. Currently, Dow futures are down 0.24%, S&P 500 futures down 0.12%, while Nasdaq futures are up 0.1%. Warner Brothers Discovery has estimated that they could face up to $4.3 billion in pre-tax charges related to the restructuring of their businesses. In an SEC filing, the company said that about $1.3 to $1.6 billion of those charges would be coming in their third quarter, which is set to report on November 3rd. They said that as part of their plan to achieve significant cost synergies, in Q3, the company finalized the framework supporting its ongoing restructuring and transformative initiatives, which will include, among other things, strategic content programming assessments, organization restructuring, facility consolidation activities, and other contract termination costs. Analysts currently rate the Warner Brothers Discovery stock a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 78%. Shares of WEBR Grills have shot up over 24% in the pre-market this morning after an SEC filing showed that BDT Capital Partners made an offer to acquire the company. BDT Capital Partners has proposed to acquire all outstanding shares of WEBR for $6.25 per share. Earlier this month, Bloomberg had reported that WEBR was considering a debt financing deal from BDT as they're their largest shareholder with an 86.6% stake in the company. Analysts had rated the stock a strong sell, with the most recent price targets coming from 2 months ago. Now moving right along to notable earnings reports. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from some very big names, including Microsoft, Google, Visa, Enphase Energy, Chipotle Mexican Grill, and Spotify. In the pre-market this morning, we've heard from Coca Cola. Not only did they easily beat analyst expectations, they also increased their future outlook. For their Q3, Coca Cola reported earnings per share of 69 cents, which beat estimates by 5 cents per share. Their revenue of $11.1 billion was up 11% year-over-year and $600 million ahead of estimates. Their organic sales also grew 16% during the quarter compared to the 9.8% expected. Looking forward, they're expecting to deliver organic revenue growth of 14 to 15%. Analysts currently rate the Coca-Cola stock a strong buy with an average upside of nearly 14%. UPS reported mixed results but did maintain their full-year outlook. Their Q3 earnings per share of $2.99 beat estimates by 14 cents per share. Revenue came in at $24.2 billion, which was up over 4% year-over-year, but did miss expectations by $120 million. UPS said that the macro environment is very dynamic, but they did note that they're on track to achieve their 2022 financial targets. Analysts currently rate the UPS stock a moderate buy with an average upside of over 13%. General Motors also reported this morning they did miss on revenue despite seeing big year-over-year growth, but beat on earnings estimates and reaffirmed their full-year outlook. They reported revenue of $41.89 billion, which just missed analyst estimates by $160 million, but saw impressive year-over-year growth at over 56%. Earnings per share came in at $2.25, which beat estimates by 37 cents. They said for growth beyond 2025, we continue to secure our future with strategic supply agreements and direct investments in natural resource recovery, processing, and recycling. Analysts currently rate the GM stock a moderate buy with an average upside of about 50%. General Electric reported mixed results where they beat on revenue but did miss on earnings. Their Q3 earnings per share came in at 35 cents, which was 14 cents shy of analyst estimates. Revenue of $19.1 billion was up nearly 3% year-over-year and exceeded estimates by $330 million. The company is maintaining their prior outlook for organic revenue, but is trending towards the low end of the high single-digit growth range. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 16.5%. Then we have 3M. They beat on earnings, missed on revenue, and lowered their fiscal 2022 outlook. Earnings per share of $2.69 was 10 cents ahead of estimates, while revenue of $8.6 billion missed by $100 million. For 2022, they're expecting total sales growth to lower by 3.5% to 3%. Analysts do currently rate their stock a moderate sell with an average upside of 7%. We heard from JetBlue, who did slightly miss on their earnings per share estimates, but posted the first quarterly profit since the start of the pandemic. Their earnings per share of 21 cents was 3 cents shy of analyst estimates, while revenue of $2.56 billion was up nearly 30% year-over-year and $10 million ahead of the estimates. Analysts currently rate the stock a hold with an average upside of nearly 17%. And then we have Raytheon Technologies. They beat on earnings, missed on revenue, and then they lowered their sales outlook for the year while increasing their earnings per share guidance. Their Q3 earnings of $1.21 per share beat estimates by 7 cents, while revenue of $17 billion missed by $250 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 20%. So those are some of the big names that have reported in the pre-market. There is a whole bunch more, but I'd be here all morning if I tried to cover them all. So let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Medpace Holdings after they reported their Q3 earnings. Trading under the ticker MEDP, their stock is up 30%. They're followed by Sweetgreen under the ticker SG, up 9.8%, and Qualtrics International under XM, up about 9%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Crown Holdings after they missed estimates for their Q3. Trading under the ticker CCK, their stock is down 10%. They're followed by Xerox under XRX, down 9.4%, and Cleveland Cliffs under CLF, down 8.3%. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you say good morning in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and don't forget to download that TipRanks mobile app. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.